Everyone, welcome back to the Well-Doing Mama. My name is Stephanie. I am the homeschooling mom of 8 kids, 6 that I'm homeschooling, 2 are in college now, yay! And today I'm going to share with you what my preschooler has in her school box. So we use little boxes like this that have these kinds of latch lids because children. Some of them have a handle here. But this new one I found these at Costco this year. Okay, that's really heavy. And they were like $10 for 4 of them, which is a really, really good price. These are a great size to hold their their math and language arts, and then maybe a logic book or some extra stuff that we're doing. Obviously a little different for my preschooler. My older kids, well, all my kids do a co-op, except for my college kids, obviously. But, so, they all do a co-op. Their science and history, they do at co-op. So those books stay in their co-op backpacks so that they're always ready when we leave on Tuesday morning. The last thing I want to be doing Tuesday morning is packing backpacks. So they get this box. That allows them to walk around the house and do school wherever they want. If one place is too loud, they can move to another room. We have lots of open family areas, not a lot of closed off spaces. So and also, then when they come to work with me, they just bring me their box. But today, we're going to focus on what's in my preschooler's box. So, I'm just going to go through it like it is. You can see it's a little messy, and that's okay. We might clean it out as we go. We'll see. So, the first thing we have is the Good and the Beautiful doodles and pre-writing. So, here's kind of what that looks like. Lots of little doodle and coloring pages. We're working on enjoying coloring and taking our time and not scribbling. We'll get there. Okay, Explode the Code, Book A. If you haven't seen, or these are Get Ready for the Code. I love the Explode the Code series, and my second grader's doing it too. This ABC series, actually, the other day my mom was coming up from, she lives in Kansas City, a few hours away from us. And they have a Mardell. We have one, but it's over an hour from us, and I knew I wasn't going to have time to get there. And to have them shipped, I didn't need enough stuff to get free shipping off, and the Amazon charges a lot more for them. So I called my mom, and I'm like, any chance you want to go to Mardell? And so she went to Mardell and got these for me. But these books, I really, really like. They go through the letters, so they do some just visual discrimination. And then they go through the letters, and you just spend some time on, this one starts with letter F, then it goes to B, I think we just got to M, and so it has activities like finding all the M's, coloring all the M's, and then which word starts with M. And I help her as much as we need to. We'll be like, mountain. Those kinds of things. But I really like these books. She goes through a lot of preschool work in the half an hour I sit with her, and she loves doing it. But I really like the Explore the Code series. Next, we have the games, the folder activities from the Good and the Beautiful. We have only done 2 of these so far. If you haven't seen these, all my pieces are going to fall out. So there's just different little folders, and they have in here, this one has, trying to grab without dropping everything. Little folders with little houses with letters on them. And then it has a mouse. And you hide the mouse under one of these while the other person closes their eyes. And then they try to guess which one you hid it under, but also saying the letter sounds. Ba, ba, bee. A, you know. You get the idea. There's another one in here. I don't think we played exactly like it's supposed to be played, so I won't. But there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus, I guess, some flashcards, which we haven't gotten out yet. So, just a fun little, some games that we can play. Then we have the Alphabet Book Part 1 in here. This is from Memoria Press. I wish I had ordered the numbers book too. So I may at some point order the numbers book. I should have done that when I wanted to order these. I should have ordered the numbers book, and together that would have gotten me free shipping on Rainbow Resource because you only have to hit $50. But I didn't think of it. So anyway, this one again, it goes through shows a letter, you write the letter, circle the letter, find the things that start with the letter. So pretty basic, but she enjoys that. Then we have the Good and the Beautiful preschool course book. This book, I like the book. The activities only take like 5 minutes. I mean, they really don't take very long. So, and it does have, they have an app where you can listen to songs, and that's good. And a little bit of counting. But honestly, this just really doesn't take us very long. So it has a little cutting here. So it has a variety of activities. There's 90 lessons in here. My goal is to finish this and do their pre-K book, which is pretty short, so that when she starts kindergarten next year, she'll be really ready to start the kindergarten. But we needed extra besides this because this just wasn't going to be enough for the amount of time she's going to sit with me. Some kids don't like workbooks. She likes workbooks. Then we have this. This is from the ABCDEF, I don't know what you call it, series from Run Staff, published by Run Staff. And they're a little tricky to, Rainbow Resource carries these, but they're tricky to find on their website. If you search by the ISBN number, that might help. I don't know if you can see it there. I'm covering it, so probably not. You can also order them from milestoneministries.com. We just started this one, and it has visual discrimination, tracing lines. We got a little crazy there. And then it'll get into writing letters. This one, and sounds. The previous one I really liked because it was the counting book. So we did lots of numbers and counting. And that's why I'm saying I wish I had the Memorial Press numbers book. I'm going to have to look at it and see if I can get it. And then, she has not pulled this one out in a while, but we do have this sticker book that we did last year. And really, I use these as a way to start working with, she's 4 now, actually Christian 5. But when they're like 3.5 and we're starting to work on sitting down and following mom on doing school, sticker books are really fun. Like, hey, let's finish the page. Let's keep going a little bit, just to get them in the habit of sitting down for some school time. So it's a way to encourage them without having to be like, we're sitting down and doing school. There are times that might come out, but I want to get them trained on sitting and doing school nicely. Okay. And then this is the practice sheets that come with the Good and the Beautiful book. And we haven't gotten very far in these, so that'll add, as we get further on doing these, that'll add some extra work to that. And hold on, there's some more. Oh, alphabet book part 2. So we do this when we finish part 1. Very similar. And then, oh, we do have a cutting book in here. A scissors skills book. We haven't pulled this out in a while, but that's in there. The rest is just papers. So, that is what I have in her preschool box. When we sit down, we almost always do a Good and the Beautiful lesson. And then I will kind of let her pick between the books, depending on what we have done or not done that week. And I try to, and then she almost always wants to play this game. Or there was one where it was just the letters, and I saved this. It's on my desk, because if I put it in her box, I'll never find it again. It's just letters and playing matching with the letters. And that is pretty much what we're doing for preschool right now. We sometimes will play a game. We obviously do reading time together. She does activities at the table. And so, like, the only thing I think I need to add is a little bit more on the numbers. But I know the Good and the Beautiful math, which is what we'll use next year for kindergarten, starts really slow and gentle, which I love. And it picks up very heavily by 3rd and then into 4th grade. But I like the slow and gentle, so I think she'll be okay, but I might order that. We'll see. If I can get it, I'll order it. And so, like I said, we start with the Good and the Beautiful preschool, and then we just pick a few other things that she's interested in and wants to do. She's usually my first kid that I work with each day. It's either her or my second grader, who still needs a lot of hands-on. But I try to get them done first in the day, and then she can then have more playtime and that kind of stuff. And we try to get her situated to do some table time and things. But that is what I do for preschool. Thanks for joining us today. Please leave a comment if you have something else you'd like me to talk about or you have any questions. Please hit the like button and subscribe to see more videos about what we do.